Welcome to We Table It, a space where conversations are dissected to inspire change.
No matter how tough it gets, don't give up. Your story is still unfolding. Time your greatest currency. Spend it on purpose, not just potential. There's power in your peace. Joy is not found, it's created, owned, and released from within. You were never meant to do this alone. Community is strength. Unity builds legacy. Even the longest path begins with a single step. Keep walking, even if no one's clapping yet. These are the moments that matter. Build a life that feels good, not just one that looks good. Wishing changes nothing. Action changes everything. Begin now. This is We Table It, where courage, connection, and clarity converge. Join the conversation.
Hello, everybody, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere it is that you're watching us. Welcome back to us, and welcome back to you for joining us. We're taking a short break, and now we are back and ready to connect and really share and look at how we're going to dissect society and inspire change, because that's what We Table It is all about. So today we're going to do a bottomless chatter. I'm here with my co-host Eno, and we're going to be looking at some of the things that have been happening around the world over the past week or so, and just talk about them, but also something that we've noted that we want to introduce as a topic today and possibly go into it a little deeper as we move forward in the future. And so before we move forward, if you have not already, please make sure that you like, subscribe to our pages. You will find us across all social media platforms as well as on YouTube. So please like our pages so that you can always know when we are live and you can jump into the conversation. And in the comment section, put in your comments, share your thoughts, share your ideas, share your feedback. We're open to feedback of any nature. And well, let's see how we can move these conversations forward. So yes, thank you for joining us today. And just to begin our chat today for this bottomless chatter, and hope you have your cup of coffee with you somewhere. Is my cup showing? Yes. As you're listening to us this afternoon, I'm here in Kenya. There's something we were talking about briefly and that we'd like to explore with all of you, and that is what I'm seeing as a significant movement of people moving from developed countries where we aspire as Africans to go to. They are moving to Africa. So we're seeing people moving from America, moving from the UK, moving from different places in the world to Africa to settle down and live. And so I think it's worth talking about, why are people moving to Africa? Why is it that they could be in a situation where, when we look at it, we see so much benefit, so much opportunity? We've all heard about, like, for example, the American dream, and that when you go there, your life can just switch and you work hard and you'll be able to be anything that you want to be. So with those set of circumstances, why are people from more developed countries moving their lives, their families, everything to live in Africa? And that's where we'll get started today. So Eno, I think you can kick us off on what your thoughts are on this scenario that we're seeing play out.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon from Lagos, Nigeria. And I am Eno. I'm so excited to be with you here today. It's been a while. Yeah, we took time out to focus on other aspects of our lives. However, we miss you guys so much that we decided to come back today to have a free chat with you guys. And yes, Valerie, I have missed you on this on this show. Pleasure to have you with me today, and every one of you who's watching. I want to say thank you for jumping in. You guys are amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Now we're talking about this topic. Yeah, we had that conversation just before we jumped in, myself and Valerie. Talking about people migrating from the United States or other Western states coming back home or coming back to Africa. Some of them, it's not home for them, but they're coming back home. We started off with conversations on those who are African Americans coming in. And I told her it's not just African Americans coming in now. We have those who are not Africans coming back to Africa. Now, the question you would want to ask, while other people are wanting to go abroad, they'll do anything to leave the shores of Africa, to go abroad, to settle down. They'll do just about anything. We see people even crossing the seas, the oceans, in boats that it's not safe. Some losing their lives while trying to cross over to Europe. We see these cases like every day. But I think the tide has changed. A lot of people are wanting to come back to Africa. What is responsible for it? Why are foreigners coming back to Africa? Why are the African Americans wanting to come back to Africa? This is a question that we are posing to you. If you have your comments, you can share with us. We want to say once again, thank you for joining us. And please do not hesitate to share this live broadcast. It means the world to us when you do so. All right, so for Africans, who are not, sorry, I beg your pardon, for Americans who are not Africans coming out of America, we saw a lot of this happen immediately. President Donald Trump got in.
All right. Eno, on my end, you're frozen, and what you're saying was so interesting. So I'm hoping that you can hear me and that you're able to unfreeze. Maybe it would need jumping out and jumping in again so that we can have you back. So as we wait for Eno to rejoin the call and let us know her insights, she was just talking about a perception that I had that she reminded me or showed me that it's actually a little bit deeper than I thought, because when I started talking to her and we were discussing this topic, my thought was that there are many people who are African American who are moving back into particularly Kenya. I said in our experience, what we're seeing is people moving into the country, coming to stay, and coming to live, not prompted by work or jobs or anything, because that's a different scenario that's about to take place, but actually wanting to be here and moving in here. And so Eno shared with me that it's beyond African Americans. It's actually people from different cultures and different nations. And so Eno, yes, you froze for a moment, but where you froze was when you were just about to mention that a lot of changes began to happen when the Trump administration came in. So you can, continue from there.
All right. I've said a lot after the freezing, but
Yes.
apologies. Network situation isn't favorable this afternoon. All right. So I was saying that President Donald Trump came into governance again. A lot of people from the LGBTQ community felt threatened, and they felt they are not in the right place and decided to leave. We have one very popular TV show host who migrated to the UK as well. I think that's one reason why people are leaving in droves. And we have people who are evading tax as well. I spoke about that, Valerie. Yeah, a lot of people who are Americans, not necessarily African Americans, moving out because they are evading tax. So yeah, the African American people living, the reason they do so mostly is because they want to reconnect to their roots, so they say. But yeah, Valerie, you were saying something about some of the situations we are having with the influx of African American men in Africa. Can you just share with us a bit on that?
Oh gosh, I know it's interesting. Here we call them, and I think many people call them passport bros. These are people who they come in the country. I don't know what they do for a living when they arrive here. I have no clue. So I don't know whether they're business people or on holiday that's extended, but they arrive. And one of the patterns that's beginning to merge is how they're objectifying women when they arrive. Their perception of what women in, an African country or a country that's less developed should be like, and a savior complex where they feel by their mere existence, the women will just be excited that they're here and do whatever it is that they want and basically fall at their feet. And, in Kenya, this is not what's happening to them. They are being taken advantage of. They are finding out very quickly that she will smile with you. But once she's done with, whatever benefit she can get, she'll move on. And so it's a back and forth, a push and pull between the men's expectations and the reality that they're being dealt. But I think what strikes me and saddens me the most is the way that they arrive in the country, no idea about our culture, no idea about our behavior, what is right, what is wrong, and immediately start with videos that critique, that speak negatively about the women, that talk about exploitation like it's normal. And that's where I think that when I think of people migrating into a country, I'm challenged as to why they don't learn about where they're going. And I say this from when visiting another country or going to live in another country. For me, the first thing I do is try to understand what's the religion in the country, what languages do they speak, what are the people like. You try to get some idea of what's acceptable so that you don't land there and do something that's not acceptable and have yourself sort of removed from the flow of society. So I'm surprised when I see people who, and it's not all of them, but there's enough of a percentage that we can talk about. So people who are coming into the country and then just not appreciating where they are. And on top of that, they're not going back. They're sitting here and complaining. We already have enough of our own problems that we're complaining about. So if you're
Okay.
not happy, yes, you can also go home. We
It's
wouldn't
true.
mind.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm, so yes. So that is what I've noted. And also what I've seen, I'm not very active on TikTok as I'd like to be. It's one of those apps that I think I need to sit and really understand. But a lot of these conversations get sent to me, or I hear about them as happening on that platform where they will engage and they'll have the back and forth with different people. So yes, and I'm hoping you can hear me. All right. So as we wait for Eno to come back, and I can see that she's, easily reconnected. She's about to jump straight in. Eno, let me add you back in.
Aha, I'm
Yeah,
back. Yeah, I can hear
great.
you.
Yes. So yes, that's been what I've been thinking about. I'm
Uh,
like, oh, and
why is
and
my
compete.
audio removed?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right, let's give Eno's audio a moment to work and come back on clearly. But yes, as Eno is coming back in, there've been a lot of conversations on TikTok where these interactions have been taking place between the men and the women. I'm calling them interactions mildly, but it's more back and forth and some arguments and people really trying to express whether they're satisfied or dissatisfied. Yes. And welcome back. So yeah, and what are your thoughts? Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Or can you hear me now?
Yeah, Valerie, for some reason I can't hear you, so I would try.
Oh gosh. I can hear you a bit. It's breaking up a little bit, but maybe what you can do is you speak and then when you pause, then I'll reply.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
All right.
now.
Perfect. Sorry about that, everybody. It's been a challenge, but somehow we're going to get this done today. Like I said, I'm excited to be here. We're saying something. Are we about to jump into the next topic? Are we done with this migration issue?
No, your feedback. Yeah, you can tell us what you think of this issue.
Okay. All right. So the past week we had the competition. Will I call it a competition? The Guinness Book of Record had to host Gino, Tomato Paste, and Chef Hilda Bassi, who came in to prepare a very large pot of jollof rice. I hope you guys saw that. It was all over the social media, the internet. Everyone was like, oh, wow, 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 wow. We are glad it was a success and a huge congratulations to Chef Hilda Bassi. Now, what do you think about this record breaking? One thing I observed is the controversy. A lot of people saying that jollof rice is not originally from Nigeria, that we actually got the recipe from Senegal. Now, Senegal, they have this community, or will I say a village they call Wolof, and that rice they said originated from Wolof, and we tried to do something different. We just, did something different, and then we are owning it. What do you think about it? From wherever you are in the world, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Kenya, wherever you're watching us from, where do you think jollof rice came from? And by the way, did you watch the video with Chef Hilda Bassi breaking record? I think this should challenge many of us here watching us today. What is it you know how to do best? Let the world see what you can do. Some of us just shy away from, showcasing our talents, our gifts. This should inspire you to do better. Yeah, share what you have. Let's see. You never can tell. You could be the next Guinness World Record breaker. Yeah. Valerie, did you see the video of the large cooking pot of jollof rice?
I know I love cooking. Anything to do with cooking, I'm there. So I watched the video. And first of all, when they were pouring in the sacks of rice, I was asking myself, are they going to wash it? Then I'm like, okay, no, now it's probably clean. And this is already a large enough challenge as
hundreds of bags of rice. How did they manage?
Yes. So I was like, okay, stop picking at strange things. But yes, I watched it. I was fascinated with the coordination of how it was done. All those women who are around with the big wooden spoons, turning the rice and turning the ingredients. It was work. physical work, but they actually did it. And they did it, and they were able to serve into all those containers and feed all those people. And I thought it was amazing to do that. And so on my end, I was celebrating, wow. I mean, when Africans are doing things that are moving them forward from one place to another. And then now, as I've been celebrating and now catching up with you, the Jollof debate and what it means. I mean, for me as a Kenyan, I know Jollof rice through Nigeria. The first jollof rice that I tasted was Nigerian jollof rice. The second jollof rice that I tasted was Ghanaian jollof rice. I didn't know that they were supposed to be different. So I didn't know that they would, for me, they tasted the same. But I wasn't looking out to compare one and the other. And the reason I say that is jollof rice is very spicy. And here we do eat spice, but not in the same way and definitely not in the same quantity. So when eating it, first I have to get past the spicy part so that I can start enjoying the flavors. And so I didn't know that there was a difference. It's only later that I would hear, oh, Nigerian jollof rice is better than Ghanaian jollof rice. If I'm watching on YouTube, I have to think the tutorial. And then today, after talking to you, I learned, oh my gosh, jollof rice is even in Sierra Leone. Who knew? I didn't know. So there's a whole new dimension added onto this. And for me, it's fascinating. Now I want to go and try the different ones. See, okay, what is difference between the Nigerian one, the Ghanaian one, the Sierra Leonean one? I think at the heart of it, the base is the same. There's tomato and there's rice. So I don't know what differences there are. So yeah, Eno, I can hear you as you're trying to bring the visual back. You can let me know what you think the differences are, or what you know, because this is, you're in the middle of it. What you know, the difference is right.
Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
All right, guys. No, I think.
Oh, I know you have an echo.
Difference in flavors.
I know you have an
echo. I'm sorry about that.
So I think
aside the difference in flavors, we have a difference in
spiciness.
Rice has, it's really intense. See, where they prepare it, lots of condiments they put in that rice to make it what it is. It's not as complicated when Nigerians prepare jollof rice. It's just straightforward. You just do the sauce. You do your chicken stock or beef stock, whatever it is, you combine with the rice and you're good. But when you see the Senegalese prepared jollof rice, you will be thrilled. Yeah, I think I have tasted.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Right, so I think I've tasted.
There's no echo. You can keep going.
That of is it the? Trust me, there's nothing as maybe unique as what or your palate is used to. The Nigerian jollof rice for me is actually the bomb. I like it, and I see a lot of people say, they would recommend Nigerian jollof rice. Foreigners, because they will say we are biased, we are Nigerians, that's why we are saying we have the best jollof rice. Valerie, you have tasted our jollof rice and you can tell that it's very, very nice, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Do you have jollof rice from Kenya?
No, we don't. We have pilau
Oh,
rice. That's our version of the
okay.
rice dish.
And
Yeah,
what's that?
but we do have jollof. So we wait for Nigerian restaurants so we can go and try it.
Okay,
Mm,
okay, okay. So for those of you who haven't tried jollof rice from anywhere in Africa, either Nigeria, Ghana, wherever, we have one of the best jollof rice. You can go try it and you will come back and testify. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. Valerie, is there one or two things you want to say? We'll want to come back next week with a bomb, something that you would like. And by that time, we are hoping to have the doctor with us so that we can make it explosive for you guys. Once again, we want to apologize for not being live with you guys for the past couple of weeks, not a couple actually, maybe a couple of months. Yeah, it's
mm.
been quite tedious on our end trying to keep up with what life is expecting of us, work and all, you know. Yeah, but we are so excited to let you know that we are with you. We have
Yeah.
you at the back of our minds and we are planning really big for you guys.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Eno. I'll just reiterate and reshare what Eno has said. Excited to be with you today, and excited to come back. Today was just for us to share what it is that we've been seeing and what's been happening in the news. We will definitely be able to do deeper dives into that. And for anybody, I will say if you're West African, if you're in Kenya, in Nairobi, and you want me to taste jollof rice so that I can give my comparison, just send us a message. I will happily come to where you cooked the jollof rice and I will eat it and I will give my review and may the best country win. So yes, I am ready to eat jollof. You just tell me where it is if you're in Nairobi, and I'll be happy to do so.
All right,
Yes,
so
but
excuse me, Valerie, if you
yes.
are going to be coming out from Kenya to go for a world record breaking event, what do you think you'll be doing?
Oh, for me, world record breaking. Oh my
Mm.
gosh. What do I do the best that can be world record breaking? Um, yeah, I have to think about that one. I love cooking. I love events, but my cooking, I can't do world record breaking like people who cook for 10 hours. No. um, but yeah, just I don't know how you can have a planning. If you ask me to plan and organize something in a world record breaking way, that can make me very happy. I would be in paradise. I can do that nonstop. And
Yeah, I'm thinking what I can say. I'll do best to compete. My dear, I don't have the strength of Hilda Bassi. Trust me. I
yes,
cannot handle 1 million pots or whatever size of pots. I can't handle it. She fed so many people that day. So many,
mm,
all the crowd that were there for that, and they had rice. They had enough. They
yeah,
came with their coolers. They took rice home. In fact, she went to
mm,
the streets and she fed them rice that day. So, guys,
yes,
once again, congratulations to Hilda. I
yeah,
would like to sign
massive.
out at this time, but I want you guys to know that I have you here in my heart. And we'll be back again very, very soon. Valerie, is there one or two things you want to say before we
I
call it a day with our people
know
today?
I am okay. I'm happy and looking forward to
Okay.
seeing them next week. So to everybody, see you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.